Hey, what's up guys? Devil Dog Gamer here. Welcome to another Marine Corps Mondays, and this week we're doing another question and answers. Bringing some Battlefield Team Deathmatch gameplay. I'm probably going to use the other half of this gameplay for Fucked Up Fridays because it is fucking very close to a 100 kill game, and it's pretty badass what happens in it. So I think it'd be cool to do little split clips. So you get Monday, you get one half of it. Friday, you get the other half. I think it'd be a good idea. But anyways, I got tons of questions from you guys. Some of them are pretty unique and I haven't seen before. I thought I'd go ahead and answer them. The first one I have is, how did you waste time during your deployments? Well, you're not always out there fucking kicking indoors and doing all kinds of crazy bullshit. A lot of time you're sitting on post for fucking retarded amounts of time, bored out of your freaking mind. And, I don't know, we would do stupid shit. Like, once you start getting deprived of sleep, you do retarded things. Like, I don't know, for some reason we all thought it would be it's funny to see fucking guys like run around butt-ass naked. I don't know why, call me gay, whatever. We thought it was funny as hell. You're in a combat zone, you're running around butt-ass naked. I don't know, it was funny at the time. I don't think it's funny now. That's one of the times we used to do it, see how far you could run around before somebody would fucking see you like butt-ass naked, run around and chew your ass or some stupid shit. Another thing we used to talk about is ex-girlfriends, fucking, crazy sex stories, stuff like that. I would read a little bit. I had a bunch of Tom Clancy books, and I fucking brought a bunch of them, like Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six is one of my favorite books ever. I fucking love it. Stuff like that I would do. Listen to music. We would all watch movies. Like, everybody had their own movie collection, and we'd all kind of just sit around the laptops and watch each other's movie collections until, we're done with one collection, we move on to the next, and stuff like that, call home, stuff like that. So that was pretty much how we wasted time on deployments. The next one, would you go back to the Marines? And would you go back on deployment? I would fucking kill to go back to the Marines. I swear, I don't know, I mean, it's hard for me to say now, because, now I have things in my life that I really don't want to leave behind. But before I had those things, I would have killed to go back. I would have fucking shot somebody in the face to go back in the Marines and head right back on overseas. I miss it a lot. There are a lot of things I do miss about it, and there's a lot of things I'm happy, I'm not in it anymore because I would have never gotten to do. Definitely this, I wouldn't have the time to do this if I was still in the Marines right now. So, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, on the one hand, I would love to go back and do it all over again. On the other, I'm happy with where I'm at now and what I have and what I can do. And I mean, I get to bring you guys all these awesome stories and all this information and stuff. So I figure, it's not so bad. But I do miss it. I miss it a lot. A lot of fun times. I'd love to do it all over again in a heartbeat. Wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a damn thing. And of course, I kill myself. You know me, I'm just like the suicide king when it comes to this freaking game. Jesus. Anyways, let's hit this next question. Would you want your kids, brother, etc. to join? I'm gonna make it a requirement for my kids to join. I do not want... No, if my kid does not want to join the Marines, they're fucking disowned. Like, I don't care. You're doing 4 years, you're doing it grunt, or if it's a girl, you're doing whatever. And you're gonna fucking change your goddamn life. Because pretty much... I respect people more when they've been through the Marines because they know what it's like. They've given that sacrifice. They've worked their ass off. And it changes your life. It really does. Everybody who's in the Marines will never forget it. You'll never forget any of it. Everything they ever taught you, you'll never forget. And that's what I want my kids. I mean, it changed me as a better person. It made me a harder worker, etc., etc. I would want my kids to do it. I'm going to instill in their minds that they are going to be in the Marines for 4 years and go fucking kick ass and take some names. And if they don't want to do it, oh well, fucking daddy won't love them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not going to be that much of an asshole about it, but I'm going to definitely pressure them to at least do 4 years and earn that title. But it'll be interesting. I'm sure... When I do get a wife at the time, she's not going to be too fucking happy with that, but whatever, she can deal with it. Alright. How do I deal with the stress from my time on deployments now? As you guys know, I've been in the shit, been in combat quite a few times. There's definitely a lot of stresses and just different aspects that follow you around after you've been through something like that. and should have killed that guy. That was fucking retarded. And they do stick with you, and they're really hard to overcome. I mean, for me, it is a daily battle. I do a pretty good job of keeping it in check compared to a lot of other people I know, and you really wouldn't know I was dealing with these sort of demons if you talk to me in real life. I mean, I'm pretty low-key about it. I don't talk. I mean, this is probably the only talking I do about any sort of time overseas. I don't go around to bars and brag or anything. I keep it low-key. If I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it. I don't let people pressure me into it. I do deal with it. I try to wake up every day and live my life to the best and try to put the past behind me. You know, you never forget it, but you try to put it behind you and not dwell on it. One of the best things I found to deal with it is not only video games has definitely helped me a lot. Like games like this, when I start getting stressed out, I'll hop on there, hear all the same things I heard before, like, you know, the rounds cracking over your head, especially with Arma, the explosions, and it takes me back a little bit, and I'm not as stressed as I was. I know it's weird to say because, I mean, you would think a lot of this stuff is a trigger. Some of it does trigger me a little bit if it's certain noises, like Arma 2 with the rounds snapping past you is very accurate, and sometimes, like especially when I'm playing DayZ and it happens, it catches me a little off guard sometimes. So sometimes playing video games helps, sometimes it doesn't. Definitely lets me get my aggression and all that stuff out, because a lot of when you've been through these things is you carry around a lot of pent-up anger. There's a lot of aggression, and you don't have an outlet for it, and that's what it is. And definitely playing video games gives me an outlet where I can do it safely, and I'm not, you know, hurting anybody. Smoked. But another one I do is the gym. I'm at the gym. I mean, you probably guys have seen pictures of me on Facebook. I'm pretty beefy. I mean, I'm not gigantic fucking muscle bound, but I mean, I can hold my own against people. You know, I'm pretty good size. No scope. Fuck you. I go 5 nights a week. I'm there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I try to work myself up. Whatever was bugging me during the day, I try to just let it all out right there. And I feel great after I leave. I mean, I don't have any problems. I sleep soundly. It's definitely one of the better ways I found to deal with it. I mean, you're taking that negative thing and you're turning it into something positive, you know, and shaping your body and changing it into a positive way, instead of sitting there dwelling and you know, just drinking your ass off like everybody else I know. I know a lot of guys who've, I mean, I've never really been diagnosed with PTSD because Navy doctors are fucking assholes anyways. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I got a lot of friends that are real hardcore PTSD, and yeah, you liked that. That was fucking awesome, right? And a lot of them drink. I mean, they drink like fishes, and when you drink, it amplifies every emotion you have. I know you guys can agree with me on that. Whatever emotion you're feeling when you start drinking, it amplifies it. So imagine that pent-up anger and that anger towards, you know, fuck my life, why am I still here, blah, 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 stuff like that. And you just amplified it times 1,000. And that's what happens to these guys. I've drank with a few of them when we got back, and they were still raging hardcore, and it's not a pretty sight. I'm not much of a drinker. I drink from time to time, but I don't drink to get drunk. I get a little buzz and I stop. I know it's not the right way for me to outlet, and I know it's definitely not, with the things I've experienced, it's definitely not something I should be touching in the first place. Other than that, I mean, playing video games in the gym is definitely the best ways I've found, and as long as I stay away from the alcohol, good to go. I don't have any problems. I don't cry myself to sleep. I don't wake up with night terrors. I did what I did. I've been through what I've been through. I'm still here. I wake up with a smile on my face, and that's all that counts to me. So, you know, that's a touchy subject. We'll get more into that subject later, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be dealing with this at one point in time, so it'd probably be something good to talk about. How did you overcome the fear of death? You don't overcome that. You deal with it. The biggest thing I found is that you need to accept the fact that you could die at every second and be ready for it. I mean, you can't really be ready for it, but keep that in your mind that you could die at every step of the way. And if you're okay with that, if you're not 24/7 nervous, or you've accepted the fact that yes, it could happen, this is the life I chose, you're able to do it with a clear head. You're able to carry out your job, no problem. When I first got over there, started taking fire for the first time, that's when I started getting really nervous. And once I started thinking about, yes, I could die, this is what I signed up for, I knew it, I'm not an idiot, this is why I joined. And once I got that into my head, I wasn't as nervous, kind of accepted the fact that, yeah, this shit can happen, oh well, and I did my job, and I wasn't as nervous or scared as I was before. So that's all. I can't really tell you what to do when you get into that situation. You have to do it yourself. These are all things you have to find out yourself. Not everybody's the same. I wish I could give you a one-word answer on how to deal with it and it would work, but I can't. Alright. What if you don't pass your IST? Your IST is pretty much your fitness test for boot camp to actually join the Marines. It's fucking easy as hell. If you can't pass that, just wait a year, work out for a year, and don't even bother. That thing was the easiest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. I was an out-of-shape asshole, and it's super easy. There's fat guys that pass that shit. If you fail that, wow, I'm not even gonna I'm gonna stop talking about it because there's probably somebody on here who failed it. If you failed it, I'm sorry if I offended you. Seriously, work on it because it's not that hard. All right, what is it like when you get promoted? Now, this is a fun part of the Marine Corps. Now, when you get promoted, little ceremony formation. They give you your little warrant that you got promoted. They pin your new rank onto you. Well, the fun part about it is they don't put the backing on it. They pin it on you, shake hands, have a nice day. Well, the fun part about it is, say, when I got promoted to Lance Corporal. Now, I'm not to put those backings on at all for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, the work day, I have to leave those backings off. Because anyone who is a Lance Corporal or higher to congratulate me for my promotion and welcome me to the new rank, come by and hit you on those ranks at both sides at the same time. So imagine those little pointy ends that go into there. Yeah, they're going into your skin at least 50, 60 times a day. And when I say they hit you, I mean freaking gorilla stomp you, freaking those things into you. I mean blood everywhere. It's crazy. Now the next fun part. Now I'm sure you all have seen the blood stripe on the dress blues, the red stripe that goes down. That is when you get promoted to an NCO. Now, when you hit corporal, you're officially an NCO. So, not only do they do the rank slat, they have to give you your blood stripes. So anyone who's a corporal above knees you in the side of the thigh where the blood stripes are when they go down your trousers on both sides. So not only are you getting hit and stabbed, you're getting kneed, and I'm talking like real hard, in both legs. I mean, I've seen it to where new corporals couldn't walk. They're just laying on the ground and dragging themselves to their freaking room. That's how bad it is. I don't know how it goes for officer. I've never seen an officer promoted. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. I mean, I've never seen it. Somebody might be able to fill me in on what happens. Probably the same aspect, but they don't get hit as many times because they're fucking officers. Whatever. The next one. Have you ever been attracted to or dated a female Marine? Fuck no. Listen, I told you guys this 100 times. They are nasty, nasty bitches. Don't ever touch them. Stay the hell away from them. I've seen maybe one or two good, attractive female Marines. But you don't want to go anywhere near them because, yeah, they're attractive. But think of how many other Marines they've been around. How many other dudes have came and knocked on that door? How wrecked is that shit gonna be? Don't do it. Even stay away from the Navy girls. Navy girls are just the same. They know they're hot shit. They know they're like the best looking thing on base. They will go around and get whatever they want whenever they want. Trust me. They are nasty. Stay away from them. Stop thinking about the hot Marines. It doesn't happen like that. Get yourself a girlfriend out of town or something. I mean, do like everybody else does. Stay away from anybody on base. Don't even touch the civvies on base because that's somebody's wife. Stay the hell away from it all. Go out in town, get laid. Don't worry about it on base. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll use the rest of the footage for the next Fucked Up Friday. I'll probably clip it down so we'll be able to make it. I don't really have that long of a story next week. But you got another question? Don't forget to leave it. You know, I like answering these. I like doing these these question and answers, you know, multiple times a week, or multiple times a month. Because I'm not full of stories. My stories are gonna run out. These questions will never run out. I mean, even after I repeat myself, you guys are still gonna learn something every time I open my mouth. Don't forget, if you didn't see my last week's Marine Corps Monday, my first IED, I'm gonna get tased if I get 5,000 likes on it by next Monday. Now, if that happens, it is probably gonna happen. Whatever, I'll take the tase. But if you didn't already go and watch it, check it out. Don't forget to give it a like so you get to see me cry and shit and piss my pants at the same time. Fucking ride the lightning. Amazing. This is a terrible idea. I can't believe I fucking did it. Whatever. Alright guys, don't forget to leave a comment, give it a like. Talk to you guys later.